I'm Katie. I have had chronic pain pretty much my entire life, even since I have been a young child. And I went to a doctor actually while I was at college, and she could not really help me. And she actually said, there's this little clinic down the street that has opened up and you might want to give that place a try. She said that she knew Dr. Kallenbach personally and was like, you should try that place and see if they can help you. And then I've never looked back. We have been coming to Thrive for 13, maybe 14 years. I think we've come since even it just barely opened. We were probably one of the first patients, I think. I was listened to, which is always huge. I feel like my concerns were taken seriously, and I felt like thoroughly evaluated, and with x-rays and just questionnaires and different types of things to try to figure out exactly what was going on with my body. I have tried lots of things to help, with no success. So I felt like I really wanted to give this a go. So I didn't expect a change overnight, and I thought I'm gonna give this time, a few years to see what happens. And I'm so glad that I stuck with it for even just 1 year. I think I could see a difference from when I started to a year later. I think given that I have had chronic pain since probably about 8 or 9 years old, probably even earlier than that, thinking that I'm going to get a change overnight, I don't think is realistic. So I feel like to get to the beginnings of where that came from might take as long as maybe it took it to accumulate, right? So I told myself, I'm going to give this some time because it might take time to unravel the layers of what is causing this chronic pain. When I started, on a pain scale, I was consistently at about a 9. It was really bad pain all of the time. But now, it is so much more manageable. And obviously it goes up and down, right? As your body does, but maybe a 2 or 3, sometimes 0. Could you even imagine? I'm much better off having come here and given it a good try and then decided I am getting benefits, let's keep going. And yeah. And of course you have bad days, and when I do, I give them a call and I'm like, hey, can you work me in? And I don't know, it's just great. I remember as a young kid, watching other people being like, why are you able to do these things? And it's so hard for me. I can do them, but it's so difficult, right? It takes so much brain power, so much physical effort. Now I know the why, but now I feel like I can build now. I can strengthen myself and I can come here and get help. I like to be busy and active, and it's really discouraging when you can't do the things that you love. For me, it's depressing. It affects your mental health when your physical health is not very good, and you can't do the things that you once could, or just ever, that you could never do something you want to do because you know that you're going to pay for it. Your body's going to hurt. And so for me, I want to be active, and I want to stay busy and outdoors as much as I can. And I feel like that motivates me. I don't want to ever have to not be able to do the things I want to do because physically I can't. And truly, this place has kept me, not only has it kept me being able to do the things that I love doing, but there were things I couldn't do, and now I can. I've been with Dr. Kallenbach for years now, right? And I have seen even how she keeps researching and trying to find answers, and I really appreciate that. It's not a place where it's well, this is what I do and this is all I do and that's it. She's okay, let's learn more. I just really appreciate her sense of, learning and growing and bringing in other approaches, more how can we help you? And I love that. I love that there's never an end. There's always more for them to learn, and I always feel like I can get more help, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I always feel like I can come here, and if I'm still struggling, they will keep working and help me figure it out. Yeah. I don't ever feel stuck, oh no, now what? Oh my God. gosh, I just love that she doesn't give up, or she doesn't, like, she's so good. And I think everybody is good here at like believing your story and like what you say. Like, she was always trying to troubleshoot and be like, okay, well, let's try this, well, maybe this. And I also appreciate that she's like, if we're not getting to the depths of it, let's figure out another, like maybe someone else can help. And it's like really this team of like lots of different areas of how can we best help you. So I really feel like this is a place where it's really about you. It's really about how can I help you? If this isn't working, let's see if we can figure out something else that will. Like, there's a lot of effort that has to be put in on our part, especially diet. You have to put in some work, right? You can't just come here. I mean, you could just come here and you'll go benefit, right? But I do think that there is some level of like, you have to take some responsibility and like, you know, do your part, right? Honestly, I feel like if you put any sort of good toward your health, right, you're going to get the benefit. But if you want to like maximize that, you have to do some work yourself too. Like, try to eat healthy and try to take their advice. Like, when I came here, like, I was so motivated and dedicated to like do what they suggested, because look, if I'm going to give it a try, then give it a try, right? Just like, let's go all in. So yeah, like I really tried like to do like exercises or whatever it was, right, that I was told to do to help myself. And then I did reap the benefits. I think that putting in some work will go a long ways. Anything that you put into your health, I think you'll get out what you put in, I guess.
I feel so. That's so great. That's so great.